Hello everybody, welcome back. And if you are new, my name is Chris. Welcome. I just finished filming my coconut video and I didn't know if I was going to have enough juice to do another one, but here I am. I did something very tricky. I cleared off the mantle, I changed my shirt, and I am ready for another video. If you took my entire fragrance wardrobe and you divided into categories, the clean and fresh category would be significant. I have a ton of clean and fresh fragrances. In fact, when I looked at them and I started to do a rough or a loose count, it was around 30. I got at least to 30 and then I stopped and realized that wasn't going to be one video. I was going to divide it into two. And the way I'm dividing it is today's video is the best affordable freshies that I have. And then the next video will be some more higher end freshies, some more niche freshies. But the fresh and clean ones today, I think I bought every one of these for $55 or less. Some of them as low as $18. I've poured my tea. I've got another cup of chai tea here, so I am ready to roll for video number 2. The first one I'm going to start off with is a fragrance, falls into the category of fragrances that I own that I do not really wear, but I cannot get rid of them. And this one is firmly in that category. It is by Dolce & Gabbana. It is the ultimate original freshie. I love this one. I just never find myself wearing it now, except if I'm wearing a t-shirt and jean shorts. This is the epitome of a t-shirt, jean shorts fragrance, or an out and about casual running around fragrance. It smells so darn good. You get that apple, it's got musk. It's very fresh. It's a very classic, timeless freshie. And every time I think or even entertain the idea of perhaps giving it away or decluttering it, I give it a little sniff and say, no way. This is just too classic to give away right now. It is the ultimate, like I said, I want to have a fragrance around so when I'm wearing a t-shirt and jean shorts, which is not that often, I want to have a fragrance for that. I just don't want to give it up even though I never ever wear it. But it smells so good. And I will wear it 1 or 2 times this summer, I assure you, when I'm wearing a t-shirt. And someone on one of my prior videos asked me to do a white t-shirt fragrance video. And I have loads of fragrances that would fit that category, this being one of them. And if you want to see that video, go ahead and drop me a note below and I'm happy to do that because it would be a good one for the summer because that's when I wear most of my white t-shirts. But I'm going to start the list with a classic. So the next one is a fabulous freshie that has the note of fig, and I'm going to tell you that fig is not my favorite note. In fact, I tend to shy away from fragrances that have fig in them because more often than not, they're just not my favorite. I can think of a couple of exceptions, this being one of them. This is by Aegean Provocateur and it is called Electric. This big 100 ml bottle cost I literally think it was $18. And I adore this fragrance, even though the original Aegean Provocateur and some of the flankers did not work out for me at all. They were just too much fragrance for me. I was not enough woman for them. I just couldn't pull them off. They were not crisp fragrances, we're just gonna put it that way. But this one I absolutely adore. This is a very sweet, crisp, very citrusy fragrance with fig and sandalwood. And somehow this fragrance manages to be very fresh and clean without cleaning products. Sometimes lemon heavy fragrances can smell like a cleansing product. This one does not, and it might be because of the added fig in here. This smells so good because you do definitely smell the fig. There's lemon and lime in here, and I want to say bergamot, which to me bergamot is just a combination of the two. Anyways, it smells more lime than lemony. The fig is a green fig. It's a very green, immature fig, but it plays so nicely. It does really, really well with the citrusy notes in here. And it's just super fresh. Longevity, surprisingly, is really good, like 4 to 6 hours. And again, I overspray this. I spray this on hot days. A fabulous, cheap freshie that I am thrilled that I got. It actually took me a couple months to purchase this. I was afraid of it. I thought, how good can it be for $18? And of course, some of you out there, this won't be your cup of tea, but I love it. It's a great freshie for me, and it's a fragrance that has citruses and fig in it that I actually really, really enjoy. The next one is one of my favorite freshies. It was because of a recommendation and a sample swap by one of my dearest friends here on YouTube, Melissa and Melissa Jean. And it's worked out really well in that we have these great sample swaps because I'll have a lot of fragrances that she hasn't tried and she has a lot of fragrances that I haven't tried. So we have a ton of fun doing these sample swaps, and she sent me this. She said, Chris, you're gonna really like it. We basically have the same taste. And so if she says I'm gonna like something, I know I'm basically going to like it. And she was right. It's one of the best freshies out, and it's by Versace, and this is Versense. I want to say I got this for around $45, $50. I think I heard somewhere that it was discontinued, but I'm pretty sure about a month ago I saw this on one of the sites I was on looking for something else. This is another, you know, a citrusy floral fragrance. It has some real quiet florals in here. I want to say like a gardenia and freesia. There's lime in here for sure. Maybe some other citruses, but I definitely get the freesia. I definitely get the lime. It's a very crisp fragrance and it's refreshing. It has a gorgeous cedar. Cedar is a very clean wood, and it does really nicely with freshies, with citrusy fragrances. I think cedar is kind of the perfect wood to pair with those fragrances. And it has a little sweetness. I want to say there's tonka or vanilla, one of them, but it's not a sweet fragrance at all. It just adds a little bit of sweetness to keep it from being bitter and too sharp, I guess is the word I'm looking for. This is super universal. This is an easy reach in the summer. I put this away in the wintertime. It doesn't do well in the winter here, but it's a perfect warm weather fragrance. Definitely one of my favorites. The next fragrance I never hear anyone talk about, and if somebody talks about it, it has to be my partner in crime at the cosmetics company store, Veronica at Veronica Says. She is the only person that may have talked about this because that's where I got my fragrance. I got this one at the cosmetics company store. This is a big, another 100 ml bottle, and I think I paid $22 for this. If you have a cosmetics company store near you or within an hour, I mean, it's so worth it. And I've picked up a ton of amazing makeup, cosmetics, and fragrances at that store. I just love it. So when I go there, I'm always seeing what fragrances they have. You know, it's just like anything else. It's inventory, it's overflow inventory. So it's whatever they have in stock. So when I saw this, I bought it right away. This is a kind of a fresh, clean laundry smell with a little bit of some clean ambery sweetness. There are lots of florals in here. Honestly, I can't pick out a particular floral. Maybe there's like a water lily or a lotus because it is somewhat aquatic. It's like a watery floral, and it is sweet. It has a little bit of sweetness from amber, and I'm certain there's sandalwood in here. It has a nice softness, a nice creamy softness. So it's one of the sweeter fragrances. It also has musk. It has a nice sweet musk in the dry down. So this one, I haven't worn it for a couple months. I actually wore this a couple times in the colder weather. This is another kind of a cuddly fragrance, even though I think it does better in the warmer months. In the projection, sillage, longevity is about 4 to 6 hours. So definitely worth it if you see it at the cosmetics company store. Would I pay for it? Would I get it if it was full price? Probably not. One of the nice things about it was the price for sure. I think it's a great pickup at that price. Lovely fragrance. I think it's underrated. So if you like kind of a sweet, musky, freshy, this is a great one. If you have been following me for some time, you know that the next one I'm going to show is one of my all-time favorite cheapies. In fact, I cannot believe that when I purchased this, it was around $30 to $35, and I've had my bottle for about a year and a half now. It might be a little bit more expensive because this got a ton of hype over the past year, but I've loved it for a long, long time. This is Summer in a Bottle, one of my very favorite fragrances, and it is Trussardi Donna by Trussardi. I would describe this as a fresh citrus fragrance with light floral touches and a sweet, creamy dry down. This starts off like a yuzu lemonade and then moves into some light florals. The florals in here, I know that there's lotus or water lily. It's a very aquatic floral. It's a very watery floral. I'm sure there's jasmine in here, probably freesia as well. It's heavy on the musk. It has a lovely creamy dry down, has a sweet creamy dry down. There's musk, but there's also sandalwood and a little bit of vanilla, but it is not a sweet fragrance at all. It just has a sweet creaminess in the dry down. It is a perfect spring and summer fragrance. It is an easy reach. I absolutely adore it, and it has decent longevity and decent lasting power for it being a somewhat of a lighter fragrance. So the next fragrance I bought because I believe it was Demi Rawling who said this was a cheap alternative to Santal Complet, and I was like, sign me up, I'm all over it. I want a cheap alternative fragrance to Santal Complet that lasts longer. And so I bought this one, and it is called CK2NU by Calvin Klein. You know, I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but this, I'm here to tell you, this is not a dupe. In my opinion, it is not even close to Santal Complet. They are very, very different fragrances. Santal Complet is very heavy on the sandalwood. It has a lot of amber. It has coconut in it, things that this one does not have. Santal Complet is a little bit sweeter and it has some spices, whereas this one, CK2NU, is very citrusy. It's heavy on the citruses. There's grapefruit in here. I want to say there's a note of cactus. It has some greenness to it, and it has cedar in it. So it is very pleasant. It almost reminds me of a really nice, kind of expensive shower gel, like a men's shower gel. It smells really good. It has a nice sweet greenness, very fresh. I think I paid $20 for this bottle. I mean, it's unbelievable bargain. And if you like that type of a fragrance, this is very unisex. If you like that type of a fragrance, this is a banger for what you pay for. So a really good, affordable freshie. And I would say performance is like 2 to 4 hours. It's not stellar, but it's not ghastly either. It's, you know, it's about what you would expect for a freshie. It's like right in the middle for performance for a freshie. So the next one is another one. I have Melissa Jean to thank. She opened my eyes, as I alluded to earlier, to several fragrance and fragrance companies that I normally would not have tried. And a category of fragrances she's been really good about showing me has been the celebrity fragrances. And by far, my favorite house of the celebrity houses is Nirvana and James. I want to say I just love, love, love the packaging of these bottles. I think it's so chic and classic and lovely. But this one is called Nirvana White, and I absolutely love this. This is a perfect freshie. This is a fresh floral musk fragrance. This has peony, it has lily of the valley and musk, and that's basically what I get. I want to say I paid around $20 for this amazing, cute little bottle. It's a little woody in the dry down. It's very clean. It is floral. It's an easy reach. It's a great everyday fragrance, and sillage longevity, I would say, is moderate. It's decent. It's right down the middle. Wonderful fragrance. The next one I just had to run up and get is from Theodoris Kalotinis. I love his gold line fragrances. I love the fragrances in that more exclusive gold line. I also love Coffee Addict. I love that one. I love his vanilla. And I basically bought every single fragrance he has. Some I like more than others. The next one I really, really enjoy, and it's called, it is called I Am Beautiful. I grabbed the wrong bottle. I have about 5 of these, and I ran up and scooped it off the my dresser, and I grabbed the wrong one. This is supposed to say Aegean salt and citrus. So let's just pretend it says that because I'm too lazy to go get it, and I actually have my Hedgehog in my lap if you want to see it. I went ahead and got him. He's, if you want, he can make a cameo here. So, oh, he's shy. And you see the little guy? Harry, you might not, oh, he doesn't like the light. That's what it is. You see him? Oh, he's a little cutie. He's a cutie. He's in his Cardinals. He's in his Cardinals towel because we live in St. Louis and we're big Cardinals fans. But yeah, I got him on my lap here, so that's why I'm not going to go up and get the bottle. We'll just stick with this one and pretend it says Aegean salt or Aegean sea salt and citrus. So I believe the notes in that one are grapefruit, lemon, and salt. It's a very aquatic fragrance. It's very aromatic. I'm certain. I know it has juniper in there. I love juniper. Juniper is one of my favorite notes. I love juniper, lemon, wood, that kind of thing. If a fragrance has juniper in it, I'm really up for trying it. It smells like a vacation. There's something very vacation vibe about it, like you are at a nice resort, sipping maybe a gin and tonic, and you're by the ocean, and you can feel the ocean breeze or the ocean waves or the ocean mist kind of passing by you. It's just a lovely, refreshing fragrance. And I want to say, what did I pay for this? I want to say it's 45 euros, but I know I bought mine when they were on sale. I think I got mine for 33 euros. And just a fabulous deal, great fragrance. The next time I show it, I promise I will show the proper one. But another great one by Theodoris Kalotinis. Okay, getting down to the end. The next one I really, really adore. It's for people who like lemon that's not super sweet. And this one, I want to say it was like $18 to $22. I've had this for a while. It's called A Girl in Capri by Lanvin. And this is basically like a very natural smelling unsweetened lemonade, or what is common here, we get here all the time in the summer, is called Italian ice. There's a big Italian community here in South St. Louis. And one of the famous desserts of the area is something that we like to eat in the summertime. It's called Italian ice. So it's basically like a snow cone. It's like an adult snow cone without all the sugar. It's a little bit more natural, a little less sweet. And now you can hear the rain behind me. It stormed all day today, so it stopped for a minute, but it's back up again. So if you hear the rain through my chimney, that's what it is. But this one has, I think it's grapefruit blossom. There's definitely lemon. I believe there's lemon. So lemon, grapefruit blossom. There's a little bit of freesia, but it's mostly citrusy. So it's a citrusy floral. It's not sweet at all. There's something about it that's a touch aquatic. The dry down is aquatic, and it's musky. It definitely has a nice, clean, slightly sweet musk. Not overly sweet, but it's not sour either. I would say this is on the lighter side. This is like 2 to 4 hours max, but for $18 to $22, this is and it's so, I love the size. You can just pop it in your bag, pop it in your purse, grab and go. It's not going to overpower anybody, and it's just a nice, light, cheap freshie. So I'm finally down to the last two, and I'm going to talk about those two together because the noises are starting everywhere. Everybody's home. People are going in and out of the door. There's the rain, and now I can hear the frogs. We just opened our pool a couple days ago, and so the frogs love to accumulate around the pool at night. There's like a frog disco going on there at night, so they're really loud, so I want to kind of breeze through the next two. The next two were two more I got from the cosmetics company store. I love these small bottles. They work for me when you have a big collection like I do. I don't know, smaller is sometimes better, although the bigger bottles you definitely get a better value, like fragrance per ounce. You're getting a better bang for your buck when you buy the bigger bottle, usually, not all the time. But these small bottles are perfect for me, particularly with the size of my collection. I don't need an 100 ml of either one of those. And these are both by Michael Kors. Again, I got these at the cosmetics company store. So we have Sky Blossom here, and we have Exotic Blossom. I believe this is, yeah, Exotic Blossom over here. So Sky Blossom is more like a clean laundry. This is like fresh laundry fragrance. Oh, this is nice. There's a tea, so there's freesia tea. I'm sure there's bergamot in here and musk. So really, really nice. This is a nice, I forgot that it has a tea note. And you can definitely smell it. I would say green tea or white tea. Very, very lovely. Good for hot days. Very light. Longevity not phenomenal, but it smells very, very clean and fresh. And I want to say I paid less than $20 for both of them. And the Exotic Blossom is really nice. This is a mango, orange, rose, maybe lily of the valley. This is so nice. This is like fresh out of the shower. This is like fresh out of the shower, and you use this amazing fruity, rosy fruity shower gel. Or a nice soap. Really, really good. It's very light. It's very clean. It's very fresh, very refreshing. Nothing groundbreaking between the two of them, just really fabulous, affordable freshies that I really, really enjoy, and I'm going to end my list with these two. So that was it. Part one of my freshies. These are my affordable freshies. The next one I'm going to do are freshies that I love to wear that are more on the higher end or $55 and up. They tend to be niche, and some designer fragrances. I will do that in the next couple weeks. And if you have any really affordable freshies that I did not talk about, as per usual, I'd love to hear about them in the comment section. So go ahead and drop me a note down there. Thank you again for sticking around. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for all the lovely comments you give me. Thank you for interacting with me. I've had a lovely time getting to know many of you, and hopefully that won't come to an end anytime soon. And with that, I will see you on the next one. Harry. Ooh, you're okay. He just popcorns up when you wake him up from a nap. He gets a little cranky, and he does this little popcorn thing. Oh, he's so cute. His hands just came out. Oh, he doesn't like the bright lights. He's supposed to be sleeping right now. Harry, Harry. Oh, you're not coming in, Fanny. Want to say hi? Oh, your cute little hands and feet are so cute. You want to come out? Oh, you don't want to. You're okay. Oh. Don't be shy. It's okay. I want the world to see how cute you are. Can you see him? Gosh, he's so dang cute. Can you see this little guy? He's so darn cute. Oh, there you go. Yeah, bright lights aren't his thing. You know, they're nocturnal animals. They're nocturnal creatures. So, doesn't love the bright lights in here. He's so cute when he does that. Oh, look at your cute little foot. All right.